Believe it or not, we are about 1 year away from the start of the Winter Olympics in Italy, and U.S. athletes are getting some help with the return of a big fundraising event here in Denver.
That's right. Our man of the mountains, Matt Renew, is joining us from Copper Mountain this morning. Matt, U.S. skiers are there training for the upcoming season, but this week the snowball is coming back to Denver, and it's got one of the biggest names in ski racing behind it.
It does, Jordan, Corey. Good morning, and that is the Schifrin name. You know, the Denver Snowball used to be an annual event that would raise money for the U.S. ski and snowboard team, but it ended in 2016. And unlike other countries, U.S. athletes don't get any funding from the U.S. government, so they rely entirely on donations. The good news, they would get a lot of help from that snowball, and it is returning with the help of a former ski racer. That's the brother of Michaela Schifrin, Taylor Schifrin. At Union Station, among all the trains rolling in, is Stanton Dodge,
like the truck,
who's getting a fundraising event for the U.S. ski and snowboard team back on track in Denver.
We decided to go back and revive the Denver Snowball.
The Denver Snowball stopped in 2016, but is returning to Mile High Station to raise money for U.S. skiers and snowboarders before the 2026 Olympics in Italy. Important work in Colorado.
Colorado historically has produced more U.S. ski and snowboard athletes than any other state in the country. And we all know that Vail is the birthplace of the greatest World Cup skier of all time, Michaela Schifrin.
And why Taylor Schifrin is helping out.
And trying to help the next generation.
Taylor's a former ski racer, and his sister's Michaela Schifrin, and both know how expensive it can be for young athletes to keep training and racing.
North of $100,000 per athlete per year for everyone of all sports to compete, whether it's snowboard, free ride, free ski, moguls, Nordic, alpine racers. It's all wildly expensive.
Wildly expensive, and so the event hopefully will help offset some of those costs. Right now the Snowball's trying to raise around $500,000 through donations. They're up around $200,000, so they're getting close, and the event will go a long way with silent auction items and ticket sales. Those tickets are still available. Again, the event is November 14th at Mile High Station down in Denver. A lot of big names in sports as well as politics are going to be there to help support the U.S. ski and snowboard team. Reporting from Copper Mountain, I'm Matt Renew, 9 News. Corey, Jordan, a lot of those athletes here at Copper Mountain right now training, and we're going to have more on that throughout the week because they got some training days set up this week, and we're going to be here getting some of them. They got big racing coming up at Beaver Creek with the men and women coming up in December. Killington, when Michaela will be out there out east, so that's coming up in November. A lot of big racing a year before the Olympics start out in Italy.
Well, one thing I love about this, Matt, too, is, you know, through these fundraising efforts, you're so much more invested in the U.S. team, right? You're watching that, knowing that you kind of helped made that happen.
Right, it kind of helped fund the fuel behind these athletes, and so you're right, Jordan, you are a little bit more invested, and it doesn't take much. It doesn't take a big donation to help them. You can go to the U.S. ski and snowboard team. They've got links there on how you can donate. Now's the time, because this is a year before the games when a lot of these athletes are trying to get those World Cup points to qualify for the Olympics, and so this is a good time if you're thinking about it and want to help, to go out there and help and maybe get behind an athlete that you think is going to do well at the Olympics and want to support.
And if you win, I will absolutely be taking credit for that.
Yes. And it's so hard to believe.
I did that. That was all because of me.
Exactly. And it's so hard to believe we're a year out from the Olympics in Italy. I mean, and you know who's going to be there? Our Matt Renew.
That's right.
Working on it already, guys, because, you know, it's a daunting task. We just finished Paris, and now we're already looking ahead to Italy, because it is now about a year away from those Olympics out in Italy. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Michaela Schifrin compete out there. I think this is going to be a great Olympics for her. She knows Cortina well. It's a comfortable venue for her, so we're already starting to get excited about it.
Yes, we are. All right, Matt, thank you.
Let's get check your forecast now with Keely.